Hey, good morning. It's Catherine, the Big Vision Coach, and welcome to the Daily One Command. Pardon me, something shifted there. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm going to confess it is a muggy morning here in North Texas. It's supposed to get up to about 98, but I think they're going to boil us first. So I had to bust out the fan to get cooled off a little bit. Uh, Today is we are continuing on with our four-part series on increasing intuition, and we're doing this with the Daily One Command. So let's get right into it. So when we say that, yeah, we're increasing intuition, there are a lot of parts to this. There's a lot of meaning. We get caught up in a lot of divination and all the tools and the proof. And how do we know it's my intuition or is it my voice? Whose voice is it if it's not my voice? All of that, right? And there can be some confusion and even fear around intuition because and people we can hear a lot of stories and a lot of people talk about their experiences, but what they're not really understanding is that they're speaking to fear and not to the universe. So here's the lens that we want to look through today. Good morning, Miss Jody. By learning to contact, listen to, and act on our intuition, we can directly connect to the higher power of the universe and allow it to become our guiding force. Just breathe into that for a second. And I think instinctively, we've always looked up. We've always looked to the stars. The fact that we have an entire guidance system based on a North Star and the constellations and how well that worked is proof enough that, yes, we have looked to the stars, but we have always looked outside of ourselves and considered the universe to be this other place. And we're going to talk about that today. So when you think about, and we use universe in place of higher power or your higher self, God, greater intelligence, there's a way that we have a conversation with ourselves about that greater part of us that's outside of our ordinary knowing. Okay. And there's a lot of teachings around all of this and a lot of fields. And so in working with the One Command, Asara just wanted to make sure that there was a way that we were not triggered by these other words, and she just called it greater intelligence. And I thought that that was brilliant, and it's a lot easier way to work with this energy. When we think about the universe and that greatness outside of us, the universe, and we can we move into this expansive space. There's two things we're talking about. Number one, the universe is love, and number two, the universe is awareness. Okay, so what do I mean by that? When we say that it is love, the universe operates in the vibration of love. Now, if I meant to have this slide for you today, I don't want to go into a deep teaching, but I am going to refer back to this because our different levels of emotions are actually levels of consciousness. Our different levels of the brain waves are also expressions of different waves of consciousness. What I'm referring to is Neville Goddard said that everything is reality, and our awareness, what we're able to see, know, and understand of that reality makes our reality, right? And that creates our reality. And so everything is reality, but our understanding, our filters, our experience, our beliefs, everything that creates our reality becomes our unique individual reality. And so he also went in to say that reality divides into like two streams. One stream would be conscious thought, the conscious mind, that ordinary thinking of what we're able to see and hear and know with our ordinary senses. You'll have to excuse me. You may be hearing some noise outside of me. I don't have a microphone. That's one level of consciousness. In the one command world, that's beta consciousness. And at any given moment, we can only be aware of 4 to 7 things. And at any given time, we can only focus on particular things. But also, what we're able to see with our conscious mind is going to be based upon how our mind is conditioned and what it's trained to look for and what it's trained to um, use to support our belief system. Okay, we hear about that feedback loop all the time, especially dealing with social media. Then it's split into the subconscious mind, and that is the hidden part of us. And this is the part that sees and knows everything. It's tracking everything around us, and it's not limited by space, it's not limited by time. If we have a memory, we can get thrown back to 40 years ago just as easy as we can think about yesterday, and we use that same facility to try to vision and imagine the future, right? And so that's our power of our visualization, imagination, and we're triggered with emotions. Okay, now a lot of people think that we believe something because of what happened to us. Okay, but there's a little extra step. It actually goes this way. We have an experience, it gives us a feeling, and then we tell ourselves about why we had that feeling and why the thing happened. If you're a very young child, you're going to tell yourself it was because you were bad and you didn't follow the rules, and you're going to assume that you have no value and that there's this big power that's always watching you, waiting to punish you. And so you have to be good in order to receive. That is right across all the cultures. Every culture comes down to that. And this is the one thing that every person has in common, that we were born and we had pain and we had to grow and learn from that pain. And it's all about coming back home. We all had that sense that we were powerless at the effect of others. And it's the journey to discovering our true power, the truth of who we are. This is the human experience. So when we're thinking about what we want to manifest, we have our thoughts, we're thinking about this, and our brain, when we're thinking about our thoughts, we've got to really think about this. The thoughts are rising up from the emotions. But if you learn to direct your thoughts, you'll be able to direct your mind. Like if you said today, actually this week, I want to see how many um, blue balls or how many blue cars will I see? And you will be instantly directed to blue cars because you've let your mind know, hey, this is a priority. This is something we're looking for and we're thinking about. And your beautiful reticular activating system goes, are we on blue cars today? I'm on it, right? It does not question. So our thoughts can shift our reality. When we're wanting to make a larger shift, when we are outside of, when we say, hey, there's something out of my ordinary experience that I want to move past, then our emotional mind, our subconscious mind will go, no, that's dangerous. You won't be good. You might get hurt. There might be dragons over there. And so that subconscious mind sends memories up to the conscious mind and it holds it back. And then we circulate. Okay, we know this. If we want to connect into the universe communicates in love. It creates in love. It's a vibrational force, and the universe is aware. So the universe is neutral. It uses this power for love, and whatever we're speaking into existence, whatever we're believing, and we're communicating with our emotions, and we're directing our thoughts to, and on and on and on, all that starts coming together, right? The universe says, is this what we're doing today? We're just a creative force. And is this necessary? And then what we'll start seeing is manifested in our reality. Our subconscious mind speaks in symbols. Okay. And that's why money is actually pretty easy to manifest. If you just think of money in non-specific terms and only the feeling of not having money, then you're not going to manifest what you want. But if you give your subconscious mind numbers, it goes, oh, numbers, I get numbers. Those are symbols. Give it a reason. Well, then it's going to override your memories. It's going to align your beliefs, and then it's going to start supporting your thoughts. And then the universe, you and the universe start working together in a beautiful way, and you start being aware in your own ordinary reality of everything that you want, need, or desire in your life. But you don't have your own awareness. The universe, like I said, is aware, but it's in a neutral place. And so the way to think about this is this. You have your I am. You have your sense of I amness, right? Then you have your me-ness. What does that mean? Your I am is you as the creator. That is your greater, all-encompassing identity. The all of you, the I am, okay? And that is your God self. That is your greater self. That includes your higher self, the universal self, and all the layers of you, all the way down to the little teeny tiny molecules. I am. But it's a unified force. Okay? Then we have the me. And there's the me is the way you know yourself. We have the me, we have the body, right? Edgar Cayce, you've heard me say this when he would be doing work in healing. He'd say, we have the body before us. And so he was saying, the body that is asking for healing, and then all of him aligned with the universe. And he called it us. The body is before us. But there's the me that you tell the story about. There's the me that's the ego version of yourself. And there's an astrologer's, Serious Joy is his website. I just love him. I cannot call his name right now, but he has this brilliant term, and it's called the me go, not the ego, the me go. And it's everything that motivates you. And that's all those fears and desires and everything that gets you going and everything that holds you back. It's the me go. And so we have the me, right? So if you could operate in awareness of the me, you might notice like, hey, bills are due. And the me is going, bills are due, universe. I need money. I need money, money. And so the universe is like, yes, the me needs money. It needs money. And then what we start speaking is lack. What we start thinking about is what we fear. And what we start giving most power to is what the universe will manifest. Our feelings, our words, our attention. Okay? So we've got to shift our awareness to this. And if you've been with me for a while, you've heard me say this. And we want to come into awareness. So think about something that you want or need right now. And you're wanting your intuition to guide you. You're needing to get a message, a sign, a signal. You're trying to get something to affirm. Yeah, here's how to do it, or the help's on the way. But right now, I just want you to tune in and say whatever it is that you need. I want you to say it out loud, and you'll say it like this: the me needs, and fill in the blank. The me needs, and fill in the blank, just whatever that is. And be present to that need. Breathe in. The me needs it because. Doesn't matter why. The me needs it because. So we've said the me needs it because. And right now, in that need, how does the me feel? So say the me feels. So just in that being aware and noticing what you were saying to yourself, what you were needing, and the reasons you were giving yourself, what happened to that emotion? What happened to that need as you were present to it? You might have felt calmer. You might have felt a little separation. But at any time, did you feel revulsion or hate or disdain? I really seriously doubt it. So there's a phrase I like to use, and you can write this down. Between knowing and not knowing, let there only be love. And you've also heard me say, the master in me greets the master in you, and in this space, let there only be love. So right now, we're just going to hold this intention between I am and the me, let there only be love. And right now, as the I am speaking to the me, what do you know that the me doesn't about this situation? What does I am know about the situation that the me doesn't know? And just be present to that. And there's a solution that the me is actively asking for. Right now, as I am, what direction does the me need to look or listen towards, right? What does the me need to do in order to receive? What does the me need to do in order to receive? And whatever that is, now you as I am, witness the me receiving. Witness the me taking that action. Witness the me receiving the check or seeing the bill paid in full. Whatever it is, witness it happening. Now, as the me, tune into that feeling of everything seeing and knowing and working with you. That is a powerful feeling. The universe sees me, it knows, and it's working with me. This is not a new thing. It always had, but we didn't have our awareness. And we are the universe, and now we are aware of the me. and the me is aware of the universe. And this conversation is going to start operating through a higher facility called your intuition, that is a direct download of knowledge. And so all of your senses will start aligning to you. Now, we have our normal operating system that we're comfortable in. Like, I'm really visual, but if something grabs my attention, it's not because I saw it, it's because I heard it. I'm a deep feeler, and if I notice there's something going on and I can't get a feel, then that grabs my attention. So it's not necessarily going to come through familiar channels. It may come through a channel that grabs your attention, if that makes sense to you. Has this been useful? Is this helpful? Are you understanding? I'd love to get your comments on how all this starts to tie together. That you are the universe is you. You are having a conversation with the universe, and everything that's in it at any given moment. But all we can ever be aware of in any given moment is a very small chunk of it. And it's our intuition that helps us navigate and guide through all of this vast expanse of potential. Okay, who is ready for some commands? Okay. Would love to get your feedback on this, or if you have questions, be sure and type them in the comments. I like to see hashtag replay because I keep an eye out for those. And I really would love to get a dialogue going about this. I really would love to see your thoughts on this. Okay. All right. So let's go for this right now. So think about your need. Think about the thing that you said, hey, I need this universe, because we still need to get our ordinary consciousness in line. So whatever it was that you said, I don't know how I now have or I am doing, right? I don't know, whatever it is. So I don't know how and state your command. I only know it's so now, and I am fulfilled. That's what we're going to start with. And then I'm going to do some commands about increasing your intuition and your connection to source. So now we're just going to go through the 6 steps of the one command. And I want to invite you to become alert and aware of your connection to this beautiful earth. And the earth's connection to you. Remember to breathe. And if you have anything you're stressing about, any worries, any tension in your body, just let it release right down into the earth. Let it go, go, go. And in its place, we're going to let the earth heal and transform that energy with its amazing creative life force energy. And now just allow that earth energy to come up, up, up. Up into your knees, into your hips, up your spine. Yeah, and any achy parts. Oh, yeah. Beautiful. Remember to breathe. Up into your neck and your shoulders, down your arms, all the way to your fingertips. And now I'm going to invite you to bring your attention to your heart and the love in your heart. And I want to invite you right now to align this love in your heart to the love that is the universe. And I don't know, maybe there's a universal heart. What a beautiful idea. And so right now, between your heart and the heart of the universe, let there only be love. And now just let that love fill you and start to expand out around you. And we're just going to let love connect to love. Little teeny beating hearts, young hearts, old hearts. And it may be easier to think about love as light. And so let light connect to light. And maybe you can only see a little faint flicker of a light in some places, and some are bright, brilliant lights. But just let your heart connect. Light to light, love to love. Bringing your attention back to your own heart and your own energy field, I want to invite you to just think about all the versions of the me within you that exist. There's the me, the way you know yourself now, and your habits and your thoughts. And then there's the me that's your memories, good or bad. There's the me that's a little child playing. And then there's the little child frightened and crying in her bed. All the me's. But it's not only the me's from this moment to the past, there's all the me's that are from now to you in the future. And just let the light do the work. And there's no end to this. I'm just getting the signal to stay in this space with you for another moment. And now I want to invite you that whatever you see or notice, whatever emotions come up, simply be aware of the feeling, of the thought, and let it go. We are training your mind. This is the start of improving and increasing your intuition. And this is where self-trust and being able to access and get a clear message and act upon your intuition begins right here. Beautiful. So now, just as you were aware of your connection to the earth and your connection to the love in your heart, I'm going to invite you to become aware of your connection to source. It's very much represented as a pole of light. And this pole of light goes right down through the top of your head. And the minute I said the top of your head, you may feel a teeny bit of pressure. Just allow your awareness to do the work and release the pressure. And as you start being aware of this connection to source, you may notice as you start aligning and systems start coming online, their energy is starting to wake up in your energy body, these energy centers. Beautiful. And once again, we are simply using our awareness. And as we become more aware, our connection increases. This energy is always here. It's simply a matter of our awareness. Every answer is already here. Every solution is already here. It's just a matter of our awareness. Now, with your eyes closed, I want to invite you to very softly roll your eyes up as if you're trying to look up to the top of your head. Don't strain. And we're just going to send our consciousness up into the pure, open potential of this plane of creation. And remember the thing that you wanted to command for? that's the big need or desire in your life, let's state the command, and I'm going to fill in the blank for you. I don't know how and then state your command. I only know, I do now, or it is so now, and I am fulfilled. And just let it go. It's done. Just let it go. And I don't know how I increase my awareness. I only know that as I align to this greater intelligence, it aligns to me. And there is nothing hidden now. And I am fulfilled. And just let that go. Let that expand out. Let your consciousness adjust and expand out to something even greater that serves more good in its fulfillment. And now just shift your attention and your awareness to being in your own body and start receiving in gratitude the answer, the solution, the proof, whatever it is that you need, the assurance. It's done. It's done. It's done. And what's happening now is everything that did not align, all of that programming is unwinding, and now everything within you is instantly aligning and integrating. Before you open your eyes, just do a real quick check-in. Think about the thing that you have been talking about or worried about that you're wanting, needing, or desiring. What is the message regarding the situation? What do you know now that you didn't know before? Definitely encourage you to write this down. This actually solidifies a lot of what you got in, because you're hooking up your brain. And this is brain writing. But you want to keep track of your awareness, of your learning, because there'll be days that you don't feel so good. And you go, what is the point of this? And you can look back on your own journal. But this helps you hold on to it. And then what do we say? That 7th step is inspired action. You may be ready to do something right now. Right now. And whatever your intuition, whatever that desire, something in you is moving, go with it. Go with it. Oh my goodness. I hope that you enjoyed this today. I loved teaching this to you. And I do have a class coming up that is an intuitive development class. And we're going to be teaching in a way that is not like, if you can tell, I definitely have a different hit on this, but I like to teach in a way that gets you measurable results. And so we're going to be learning how to connect to these different levels of brainwave and use our awareness, but also how can we start having a new conversation with ourselves and the universe, and so that we pardon me, I tumbled over my words, so that we can start applying it in our ordinary daily life. I mean, all this is beautiful. I love it, but I'm a very pragmatic person, and my intuition literally guides me as I'm doing everything, cooking, working, when I'm thinking about the direction for my career, when I want to solve a problem. I operate from that greater intuition, and I'm always delighted in the results, and I hope you will be too. So if you're interested in the class, all you got to do is send a message to me through, if you're on Facebook, just send a private message. If you're watching on YouTube, I do have my contact information up in the info bar. Send me a private message and I'll put you on the list, and we'll set up a time to talk about it. I'm actually actively writing on the page right now, and this will be starting really soon. All right, my love, I'm going to go ahead and let you go. You go have an amazing day. And until next time, this is Catherine Perry, the Big Vision Coach, and I witness your mastery. Bye-bye.